Hi Year 2 and welcome to another day of maths. So today we are recognising odd and even numbers, and this is what we have done this before in class, and we usually use the Numicon to help us, and we're going to see if we can recognise odd and even numbers, and that will help us in, for example, things like our 2 times table. So how do we recognise an even number? An even number has a 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8 in the ones. Now this is the most important bit, it's in the ones. So let's have a look at some numbers and see if we can work out if they're odd or even. 28. Now let's look for the ones. Remember, this is the tens, this is the ones. So is 8 odd or even? 8 is even. What about 50? Here's the tens, so here is the ones. 0 is even, so 50 is even. 86 is the tens, so here's the ones, and 6 is even, so 86 is even. What about 104? Now this has got 100, a 10, and here's the 1. So 4, is it odd or even? 0, 2, oh, here's 4, so it's even. And the last one, oh, jumped, is 4, which is on its own. So we know that is the 1, that's even. The last one, 872. So 8 is the 100, 7 is the 70, the 10, and 2 is the ones, and 2 is even. So all these numbers here are even. How do we recognise an odd number? Odd numbers have a 1, 3, 5, 7 or 9, and again, the most important things, it's in the ones. So 83, so 8 tens and 3 ones. 3 is an odd number. 39, 3 tens and how many ones? 9 ones, and 9 is a odd number. 367, there's 3 hundreds, 6 tens, and 7 ones, and 7 is an odd number. 11 has 1 10 and how many ones? 1 1, and 1 is an odd number. And last one, 5, there are no tens, but there is 5 ones, and 5 is an odd number. An even number of objects can also be shared between 2. So let's count how many there are here, shall we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there are 6 buttons here. And let's see if we can share them between 2. So how many buttons? 6. Here are 2 people, and we're going to see if we can share them between 2. So 1 to the girl, 1 to the boy, another 1 to the girl, another 1 to the boy, last one to the girl, and last one to the boy. Can we share them? Is it equal? Let's have a look. So here's 3 and here's 3. So 3 each, so it is equal. So 6 is an even number. Let's check we're right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there are 3 each. So what we're going to do in our Do It Today is we are going to sort these numbers into odd or even. So here are 2 rows of numbers, and what you are going to do in your book at the top of the page is you are going to write He's got a new pen, so I'm not really sure how this works. Odd, and then next to it you're going to write even, and then underneath you can write the numbers. Okay, so we'll do the first one together. So the first one is 5. Is 5 odd or even? Let's have a look. Let's draw it like we would draw our Numicon, and then we'll see if we can work it out. This is the best way to do it if you're not sure. So 1, 2, oopsie, 3, oh, it's not quite working. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So has the top one got a partner up here? Has it got a partner? No, so it can't be shared. So number 5 is odd. So let me get my black pen and see if I can write over here number 5. There we go. Right, the next one is 8. So if we were to draw 8, let me get my pen, I'll draw it with this, it's much easier. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, look, they have partners, so it can be shared. So number 8 is even. So we would write, oopsie, number 8 up here. There we go. So I've done the first 2 for you. You need to do all the rest. So we've got 5, 8, 18, 15, 21, 24, 52, 38, 72, 61, 43 and 99. Remember, the most important thing when you're doing this is you're going to look at the ones. That's why I have done tens and ones. You need to look at the ones all the time. Okay, the ones is the number that's going to tell you if it's odd or even. So there's your do it. So pause the video now and complete your do it. Once you've finished the do it, then you can restart the video and see what your twist it is. So here's your twist it, and it says Colin thinks that 30 is odd because 3 is an odd digit. Explain why he's incorrect. So we're going to write the number 30 here. So Colin is trying to get the hang of using this pen. And here is the tens, and here is the ones. So what Colin is saying is because 30 has got a 3, which is odd, he thinks that 30 is odd. But we know that when you're doing odd and even, do you look at the tens? No. Which number do you look at? Ooh, I'm not going to tell you the answer. I'm going to see if you can remember it. So what we're going to do is we're going to write a whole sentence here. Now this is really important. We need to write a whole sentence. So I'm going to get my pen. I'm going to try and write with my new pen down here and see, but it might be a little bit messy. Hopefully I'll get better and better and better at using this. So Colin is, you can write wrong or incorrect, because now I've done dots, and that's because you have to write the rest of the sentence. And I would like to see if you can write the rest of the sentence. It's not about asking your parents to write it. It's really important, like you would do in school, that you write the rest of the sentence. I have written the start here, so when you want to, if you pause the video, you can copy Colin is wrong because, and then you need to write the rest of the sentence yourself. So pause the video now and complete your twist it. Right, so at the solve it now, and this one has got always, sometimes, or never true. Last time we had one of these, they are quite tricky and there are lots of different answers, but you can't just write always, sometimes, or never. You have to write that, but you also need to write why. You need to prove to me that your answer is correct. So let's read the question. If the digit 5 is in a number, then it is odd. So it's not telling you where the number 5 should be, it's just saying there's a digit 5 in a number. So I'm going to think of some numbers with a digit 5 in. So first of all, let's just do 5. Okay, and 5 is odd. Okay, so we know that. Tick that. So that one is odd. Oh, okay, I'm going to think of another one. The next number with 5 in. Oh, okay, I'm going to think of 15. Oh, it's got on the odd. Okay, so those two are odd. I'm going to think of another one now. What about the number 50? It's got a 5 in it, but this, I'm not going to tell you if it's odd or even. This might give you a big clue for the answer. So as we would do in our twist it, you need to write a whole sentence. You can write always, sometimes, or never true. You just write one of them, and then you need to write why. And you're going to start with because, and then I'm going to do 3 dots, and then you are going to write the answers. You could write it is always true because, and then you might write that 5 is an odd number. You might write it's sometimes true because the 5 could be in the 10s or the 1s, or you might write it might be never true and then write why. It's really important that you do write why, because you might just guess the answer right, but if you write the answer why, then I know you actually understand it or not. And make sure you try and see if you can write that again by yourselves. So we have got a challenge today. Let's see what our challenge is. An even number, subtract, which means take away, any number equals an even number. So it's saying an even number, take away any number equals an even number. So I am going to do 1 or 2 examples for you, and then I'm going to leave you to see if you think this is right or not. So I'm going to pick an even number. So I'm going to pick the number 4. And it says take away any number. So I'm going to take away 2 equals an even number. Okay, so 4 take away 2 is 2. And that is an even number. Now I'm going to do, let's do 6. Take away. Now remember, it does say any number. So I've used an even number. And I've done an even, take away, and even is an even. This time I'm going to use an odd number. And I'm going to do the number 3. I'm not going to work the answer out this time, but what do you notice? So maybe you can write a sentence about what you notice. I look forward to seeing your maths day. Please make sure that you get someone to take a picture of your maths and upload it so I can see it and mark it. And I look forward to seeing you all. Don't forget, tomorrow is a live lesson, so you need to be on your computer at 9:15 or just a few minutes before, and you need to click on the link which I'm going to send out, and then we're going to be able to, you're going to be able to see the classroom, you're going to see the PowerPoint, and you're going to be able to hear me. You're going to put your hands up and ask questions. Please make sure you have your camera switched off tomorrow, and I look forward to seeing you all, well, hearing you all in the live lesson tomorrow. See you then. Bye.